Yo.
That was me.
Mm-hmm.
That was me. My baby was here the other night.
Uh-huh.
He's gone. So yeah, I got weak and I reached out to the guy. It's been almost 2 weeks. I've just been busy and sick.
Ah. Why'd you reach out
And
to
I
him?
was vulnerable.
Huh?
I was vulnerable.
Right.
And I guess he was receptive of it. He just told me I should have gave him more of an advance notice to come over.
Right. Yeah, it's not good, love. It's not good. You should be by yourself with your kids for right now.
Why you say why you say that?
Cause it's not a good situation. All around, it's not a good situation.
Say that again, the win.
I said all around, it's not a good situation.
On both our behalves. I mean, my
Absolutely.
kids, like people like look at my kids with they daddy is very, very, very active and financially stable. Like nobody has to see them or bother them.
Right. That ain't what I'm talking about. I
Oh
don't think
man.
I don't think either of you are capable of being in a healthy relationship right now. He's chasing a woman who I gotta mute you because there's a lot of feedback when you're in. So I'm just gonna talk and I'll unmute you when I'm done. He's dealing with a woman. Well, he's chasing a woman who he's been chasing for years, who behaviorally has shown him that she does not want or value him. I'm not saying that's how you feel inside. What I'm saying is, per your actions, if a man doesn't know anything about how you truly feel about him, your actions would showcase that you are not serious about this person at all. Like I personally would feel disrespected if I was dealing with a woman like that. I would leave her alone. So him allowing himself to be disrespected shows that he doesn't have any self-respect. Worst kind of man to be with. Someone who does not respect themselves. Has low self-esteem. Then you have your own issues as well. Because you keep running for something that could be a better connection for you, but tend to stay in toxicity, which means that's what you're used to. And we choose not necessarily what is best for us, we choose what feels most familiar. So for you, toxicity feels more familiar. So you're pretty much guaranteed to sabotage this connection again. So you can keep going through the same cycles and then wasting each other's time. So if you genuinely cared about him, you would just leave him alone. So I'm gonna meet you now.
Okay. I hear. Somebody gave me this similar advice and I just thought and meditated on it. And I apologized to him not tonight. It was like last week though.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff and they was like you bring your old trauma to him. And he pointed that out.
Mm-hmm.
He pointed that out and he pointed out like he brought up my past ghosting. He was like, is there something wrong with me? And I said no, and I had finally told him what was going on behind the scenes.
Right. How do you
I
take
said
it?
if I didn't like you, you wouldn't got my phone number. You would got that fake number and still being texting
Right. Right.
and stuff. And I said maybe I come up. I'm sorry. Maybe I come off in a different way with guys. I can't express it in the beginning because when I got with my kid's father and we got married, because I was married before him, I felt like I broke out of prison. It took me like almost 2 years to be around him consistently
Mm.
because I was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's like that. I don't know, and I'm learning because he teach me stuff. So I'm really like, what? I'm sorry, somebody keeps calling me. I need to learn how to break some patterns, and he's been teaching me in a healthy way. Because my kid's father, my first husband, they ain't teach me nothing.
Okay.
But to be shut up, be quiet, and be submissive. And
If
talk
you're
when you're allowed.
if you're willing, okay, this is how we'll play it. Then. I'm gonna meet you again because it's still feedback. Okay. This is how we'll play it. Then. Okay. If you're committed to it, be with him, and then make a decision that you're not going anywhere. Right? You can take your space. You just need to communicate that to him first and let him know when you'll be back. If you need like a day or two to kind of like, you know, process whatever you need to process whenever that happens, because like probably getting closer to somebody may feel a bit scary to you. But if you ever leave him again, leave him alone. Okay? I'm trying to prevent y'all to go through, like, to have this thing going on for years. That's what I'm trying to prevent. Because you're wasting. Time is your most valuable resource. You can't get that back. And it's unkind to waste somebody else's time. Okay? It's bad karma. So if you're going to be in it, be in it. Don't have a foot in or foot out. If you're going to really give this a shot, give it a shot for real. And go ahead and mentally prepare for the fact that you're going to get scared. You're going to want to leave. But go ahead and decide right now that you're not going to when you feel that way. In fact, when you feel that way, communicate that to him, as uncomfortable as that may feel. So you're not really trying to be with him. You're trying to unlearn those toxic patterns so that you can actually be with somebody for real. Okay? If you can commit to that, you have my blessing for sure to go ahead and deal with them. But if you leave again, stay gone. Block him on everything just for his best interest. Okay? I'm gonna mute you now.
It's not funny. It's just some of the things he said to me already. He got on me about my disappearing ex, and I told him I wasn't going nowhere this time. I'm going to try harder.
Well, not just try harder. You have to. I'm gonna mute you again. Hold on. This should be the last time I have to mute you. Try harder is not a solution. Because it's not about trying harder. If you want to see how I would handle a client with this, I would get clarity on what their specific triggers are, and then tell them what behavior to replace that with so that you have a plan for when that moment occurs. Try harder is not sustainable. It's like if you're struggling to lose weight. You're like, well, I'll just try harder to lose weight. It's like, well, no, it's better to just see what specific mistakes you're making and then correct those specific mistakes. So you need clarity on what the problem is. That's too much to kind of cover in this live. So if you want coaching, just DM me the word coach and I can kind of help you navigate through this. But yeah, you have to like reflect on why you ran in the past. Like, what was the moment that made you run? Like, what was going on? What specifically did he do? How were you feeling? And then make a plan for when that happens again, because it's going to happen again. What we want to change is how you respond to that trigger. And that's how you get over this hump. Okay, I'm gonna mute you now.
Okay, I understand, because he said something similar to me earlier this year. And I be scared to tell him my business, my stuff. Because I feel like I'm going to get ridiculed, I'm going to get abused. Like in the past, like last month when I went in the hospital, of course I have kids with my ex-husband. I went to just the emergency room. I didn't know I was getting admitted. I called him to let him know. He just cussed me out.
Right.
So I'm used to that.
I got you. Well, don't start with the big stuff then. Okay? Because the only way to get over that fear is to start doing the thing that you're afraid of doing. But you don't have to like start sharing your deep, darkest secrets. You can just start sharing small stuff. Right? As you share small stuff, you'll start to build more comfort with sharing with him. And you can work your way up to the bigger stuff. And then when you see that he doesn't respond like the men in your past have responded, you'll start to trust that you can share things with him.
Yeah, because my fear now that he doesn't want me and he doesn't fight for me. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my overthinking, because he told me I'd be overthinking too.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice I was doing it until he called it out. But I just be fearful, because I haven't contacted him in 2 weeks, because I have still been healing from my surgery. And I just be having a fear that he doesn't want me, this and that and the third. And then I feel like he went off on me too when he sent that long text about the cycle. And I'm just like, ooh, I never pissed him off in any of our connections except this one. Right. It's because, like I told him, and I had to go shoot because I didn't want to bleed on you from what I was going through. And now he's seeing it.
I get it, but this is the way out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm trying, but I just want him to try a little more.
He's tried, love.
Huh?
He's definitely tried. You have to make him feel safe enough to try. So you got to go first.
he did tell me that. He told me he was slowly coming around in May, and it was something else he said. Then I spazzed out on him in June.
Right. You got to give him enough safety to feel like he can be vulnerable with you. And you do that by doing what I'm telling you to do.
I'm sorry, say the last part, the little static.
I said you have to give him, create the space where he feels safe enough to be vulnerable. And you do that by doing exactly what I'm telling you to do here.
And I think I know why he's not being vulnerable no more. Because when he was vulnerable to me, I can't remember what he said in May. I didn't respond back because I was dealing with my kid's father. He followed me and jumped in my face and just like pretty much held me hostage and grabbed my phone because he was getting jealous because I don't like him at all. I don't think no woman likes him. He's so disrespectful to women.
I get it.
Just like he can't be in a woman's presence was 5 minutes without calling her the B word.
Right.
So I think that's why he's not being vulnerable because he was like, I've been so vulnerable with you in May and you didn't respond back and my head was hurting from all the abuse I was getting from my kids' father taking off work, watching me and all that stuff. Like, yeah.
I get it, love. But yeah, that's what I just told you is the way forward, all right? It's up to you now.
Yeah, I would inbox you because I don't know how to make him feel safe. Like, he makes me feel safe. I told him that. He's my safe place. I've never been that way with a guy. Because he's like running from me.
Yeah, we can definitely go deeper on the coaching call. So yeah, you DM me and we'll talk about it and we'll solve the problem for you. But you just gotta be mentally prepared for it, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, love. We'll talk soon. All right. Who do we have next? Okay, people, this is a dating and relationship Q&A. If you have any questions pertaining to dating and relationships, you can hit the button at the bottom of the screen with the blue and pink person. I will bring you up and solve your issue. Hello? Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? My name is Dan.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, I've been watching your clips for some time now, and one thing I gotta say is I feel like you have one of the best approaches that I've seen on TikTok. But I figured I'd ask you this question: like, what's a good way to meet great women in person? Because I feel like I just got on Raya. And, like, I do okay on Raya, like, as opposed to Hinge and Bumble where I wasn't doing that well. But I want to meet more people in person.
Okay.
What would you recommend for that?
So, what kind of things are you into?
I love to run. I've run a couple marathons. I've tried some run clubs. Think they're okay. It's just, the thing is like, I don't know, I get kind of nervous if you, like, sweaty as hell talking to a girl.
Right. I get it.
That's my only thing.
So just look at things that tangentially connect to running. So go upstream from running, right? So running is physical exercise, okay? So are there other things you can do that are underneath that umbrella? Like, is there a sports league that you can join? A co-ed sports league? Like a volleyball league?
You know? I can look. I live in Providence. I don't know if you're from Providence, Rhode Island. It's like not that... It's like too small.
Okay.
I'm looking to move to New York City in the next year.
Okay.
So I figured like when I move there might be some other stuff.
For sure. Maybe make some trips there and do something that may have a monthly cadence. Right?
Yeah.
But you just want to be a regular somewhere? You want to have your presence consistent somewhere in an environment that encourages connection? That's why I mentioned volleyball specifically, because of how it's set up. Like, you're going to talk to the people who are on your team, right? So you want like forced proximity. That's what you want. So
yeah, like the static environment.
Right. So yeah, that's really all it is, man. People overcomplicate this. When you put yourself in a static environment, it takes so much pressure off of things because you don't even have to be super equipped with quote unquote game. Like, you know, our teach guys game and stuff like that. But that's really super necessary if you're doing cold approach and trying to approach women like at the store or something like that, because you have to convey so much value in that initial interaction. You got to really be dialed in, right? But when you have multiple attempts, because you're seeing this person frequently, you can kind of take your time with it and naturally form a connection. Like every connection you've had has probably been in some sort of static environment, where it's been work or school. You didn't intentionally go out and meet your friends. You just were in forced proximity, and people just naturally connected with people who they vibed with.
Yeah, that's facts. And when you had mentioned like in one of your videos about, or you have a couple of videos, but the static environment, it clicked in my head, because like most of the good women that I've met, and like you just said, like most of the great people I met in person. And I'll share this with you. I go to this coffee shop all the time, and the barista, her and I were like hitting it off, and she asked me what my name was. We're chatting it up, we're flirting, and I mean, she had a boyfriend, but I watched one of your clips like around that time, and I thought about, I'm like, oh, I would never just like approach a girl like that. But I go there so often. She's like, hey, I see you in here. And I'm like, yeah, I've been wanting to know what your name was. Like, and the conversation was like very like, it wasn't like forced, because it's like we see each other all the time.
It's really
so
the
I
way.
Find like other places where I can have that.
Yeah, once that clicks and you start thinking laterally about it, just like how I connected your desire to run with like doing co-ed sports and things of that nature, it'd be so easy for you. It'll unlock. You just got to put yourself in the room. That's it.
One more question for you. What made you get into, content creating for like this topic?
Long story, brother. I've been making videos for a long time. I grew my audience originally because I used to make skits. So I have an acting background, used to make a lot of skits, used to want to be a comedian. And I was in an 8-year-long relationship that ended, that I broke up with the mother of my child. But right before we broke up, I actually hired a coach, a guy who I admired for some time, kind of learning this stuff. And in our first conversation, he basically was like, bro, the juice ain't worth a squeeze. And I was like, I get it. I already was thinking that way. But I already paid him $3,000 to work with him for 3 months. So I'm like, okay, well, we just solved this problem immediately, but I still got 3 months with you. So I just started learning from him, going out, applying things, coming back to him, unpacking it. And he told me that I had a real mind for this material. Like I was just a sponge. It's very easy for me to understand. So like the questions I was asking were not questions his other clients would ask them. So I even got him thinking about things. So our last conversation, I was telling him that I was thinking about coaching, and he really encouraged me to do it. And the rest is history.
Yeah, man, I want to say thank you very much. Like, I love the videos, and I appreciate you taking my call right now. So I'll continue to watch you and see what more you have for us in the future.
Sounds good, brother. Keep me posted on your journey, all right?
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
You too. Love the kind words, people. I always appreciate that. Again, folks, if you have a question, ask me anything about dating and relationships, any problem that you have. I do know I charge for this. This is your opportunity to get some free advice. So hit the button at the bottom of the screen with the blue and pink person, and I'll bring you up. Does he send you like referrals? No, because he does the same thing. Is shooting my shot at someone at the bar a bad thing? How are you shooting your shot, Sabrina? And Sabrina, why are you shooting your shot? Aren't you exploring a particular situation, not to put your business out on Front Street? I'm going to go sit next to them. Yeah. That's fine. Nothing wrong with like closing. That's kind of how women shoot their shot a lot of the times anyway. I'll tell guys like women tend to close physical distance, even if they're not looking at you. That is kind of their way of just making it like greasing the wheel a little bit. I thought you see different type of people. Nah. Well, he only works with men. That's why I started out only working with men, because I didn't think I could be a value add to women. That turned out to be false. But To develop as a powerful woman in her power. To develop as a powerful woman. Okay. All right. Serena, why do you even have to shoot your shot at all? Are you not getting approached? I would assume guys approach you. Is that not the case? I said I want to test. What skills are you testing, though, by sitting beside him at the bar? That's not a skill. That's just you grabbing a seat. I'm confused. Is there something I'm missing? Like you're testing your aura? To see if I got it? I guess. Okay, I'm about to be one of those people asking questions in the comments. Now, Ma, you got to call in. Got to call in. What are you talking about? You got to call in. I thought you were on like the path to success. You know, we got like a couple of relationships that formed in the past 2 weeks. We had Mary, who got her a boyfriend. Now she got her a man. And Naomi. So Mark, why would a man ghost deep in a relationship? Like not just a hookup. I get approached daily, not interested in any of them. Gotcha. I need more context, Maya. Like, is this your situation? Like, what do you mean by ghost to? Like, just completely stop talking to you? Or what's the situation? Like, how long has it been? Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well.
Good. What can I do for you?
So I have a question. My name is Ita.
Okay.
I'm speaking from Ghana.
Okay. What's your question?
I haven't been in a relationship in 8 years.
All right.
But I've met people. I've spoken to a couple of guys. I've had situationships. Do you think there's a problem with me?
How old are you?
27. I'll be 28 next month.
And you said you've been single for how long again?
8 years.
8 years. Okay. How are you finding, like, have you been on a date in 8 years?
Oh, yes, I have been.
Okay. How are you finding men to date?
I mean, when I go out or work, or sometimes when I'm out running errands to someplace, at the bar, somewhere.
Okay. And then what tends to happen after you meet those men? Like, how long do you normally date them?
For like a month or two, and then something happens, and then we just stop talking.
So the last 2 times this happened, what specifically ended the connection?
The last one mentioned he had a girlfriend, but then again he wanted a situationship, and I wasn't looking for that. Prior to that one, the guy, we spoke for about 4 or 5 months, and then I found out that he was married with 3 kids. Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be a you problem, love. It just seems that it's probably bad stock over there. So, what kind of things are you into? What are you interested in?
I want love. I want to love and be loved.
No, like outside of romance. Like
someone that's kind.
No, not I'm not talking about people. I mean like in life in general.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I get it. I mean, I'm trying to build for myself in a way I can help my family, help others, make an impact. I want to start businesses. I want to own a farm. I want to own restaurants. I want a family. I want children. Obviously, I want many kids. It doesn't sound realistic given I'm in a relationship now. I haven't started life yet. I think I just want a happy, simple, and a good life. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay. What do you do for fun?
Go to the beach
Okay.
and go out to eat alone. That's it.
What does your social life look like? Do you have friends?
I know people, but I do not have close friends.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe the ones I've had in the past, it didn't go well.
In what way?
There was some form of betrayal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a social problem. Like dating problems are just social problems for the most part. So people who have the best social lives tend to not have a problem with dating. Doesn't mean that they get in the best relationships, but they do have a larger amount of people a larger pool to date from. Okay? So you sound like you're a bit isolated. And the only time you're encountering people is when you're out eating alone or, running errands. That could work, but it certainly is not the best approach. So you have to be a bit more social. So find activities that other people are engaging in that match your interests. Similar to one of the previous callers who said that he liked to run. So I told him to join some sort of co-ed sports league. Now I don't know what it's like in Ghana. I don't know if the logistics like support that type of lifestyle, but it is 1000% a social problem. You just have to get around more people. So in other words, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Sounds like you're comfortable being a bit isolated. So you said that you're into business, you want to start a business. Okay, is there any kind of networking events you can go to?
I think another problem I have is, I have guys come at me all the time, but I see right through their bullshit. Sorry.
But how true is that? Because the two examples you gave me, they had a lot of bullshit you didn't see through. So how true is it?
In a way, I saw the signs, but I just decided to lower my standards a bit, honestly.
What were the
I haven't found
signs?
anyone that I like yet. And when I say I can see through their bullshit, sometimes you see the signs, and when you do ignore the signs, then you see wonders.
What?
And I saw wonders.
I like that. When you ignore the signs, you see wonders. I'm taking that.
But
That's
it's
mine now.
lonely. If
Hold
I'm
on,
going to
hold
be
on,
honest.
hold on. So
Like, it
what
gets lonely.
signs are you seeing though? Give me some examples.
Let me use the last, which one? The one that was married with 3 kids. He was so sweet to me in the beginning. When he said so H2 was a factor, and his story didn't make any sense, given that he mentioned he lived in the UK, and in a rush, he wanted me to come over there, and he kept saying he wanted a child. After a month, why would you want a child? You are 42, and you waited till you met me to want a child after a month. It just didn't make sense. I also really wanted someone. And there were times I would call at 3 and he wouldn't pick up. And then he'll call me at 9 a.m. when he's in a car. Yeah, I saw the signs, but I ignored it.
Gotcha. Why did you ignore it for him?
Why did I ignore it? I said I lowered my standards. I wanted someone. I just felt like, and at that time too, I had many people in my ears telling me that my standards were too high and I was just being paranoid. And he swore heaven and earth. This guy could pray that he wasn't lying to me. I was paranoid. I was thinking too much. I was broken. And then boom, I finally actually are married and you have 3 kids.
Right. So what kind of standards do you have?
I mean, I just want someone that's real. I mean, if I meet you, I'm not giving it out. Giving it up till 60 days, 60, 90 days. And if you cannot wait, then you have to go. I know it's bullshit. Also, there are things I look out for, like the little things. It's not just the big things. The big things matter to me, don't mind you. But the little things too matter more. Like how you treat me, how you treat yourself, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. So how you treat yourself and how you treat me, how you treat other people, how you think, how you treat me during an argument, because I like to push. Because people are different when you're not cool with you, when you're arguing, and obviously when you say when you argue and when you do not agree. So I like to push. So those things matter to me. And sometimes you see the signs. I mean, it's like a chewing gum. When you chew the first time, it's sweet. And after a while.
When you say you like to push, what does that mean?
I mean, I like to see all sides of you. People pretend.
Specifically in terms of behavior, when you say push, what does that mean?
Push, probably do something to get upset.
Okay. And that is for you to more accurately read the person?
Yeah, but not something deep. Like an example. Okay, let's assume we're supposed to meet at 6. I try to test waters, so maybe you get there at 8 and see how you would react.
Okay.
Well, not 8 per se, let's say 7.
Okay. Question. If we were to flip the roles, how would you appreciate somebody doing that to you?
I mean, if it's a one-time thing, I wouldn't mind, because I do it too.
Okay.
We're humans. I don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb, love, and say that's part of the problem. Right?
Maybe.
That's part of the problem. So pushing people to see how they react, there's no need to do that because you're naturally going to have conflict at some point. There's no need to artificially create it. Right? So artificially creating it is going to be part of the problem here. Because if you did that to me, I'm pushing you out the connection. I'm not dealing with you anymore, right? So there's multiple factors here. One is you seem to be a bit guarded, understandable, but you can't be guarded and connect simultaneously. Doesn't work. In order to find love, you got to have a willingness to be hurt, as weird as that may sound, because it's inherently risky. You're trying to eliminate the risk. You cannot. You can reduce the risk. You cannot eliminate it. You are trying to eliminate it, and that is causing you to possibly push people away, okay? Second thing is you have to be more social. You have to find people who you can trust, because I bet you're a trustworthy individual, right? I'm sure you're not the only person in Ghana who's trustworthy. So find the other ones. And again, to do that, you gotta roll the dice. That's just life, okay? Like, business is inherently risky. There's no way for you to guarantee that your business will be successful, but you still want to be in business, right? So you have a willingness to do that. Apply that same willingness to this domain. That's how you're going to solve the problem, because you have to change something. You've been changing the wrong variable. So you've gone 8 years with being single, so that means something you're doing is not working. So instead of changing the correct thing, you change the wrong thing, which was lowering your standards. Keep your standards. They're okay. Stop pushing people and open yourself up.
But the problem here is over here, people be in relationships and then have like 2, 3 other people. That's the problem.
Oh,
that have trust issues.
That's over here too, love. That's not. I'm sure there's definitely differences.
So how do you expect me to keep my guards down?
No, still, you want to replace that wall that's in front of your heart with discernment, right? So you still want to be discerning. I'm not saying go out there and just let anybody in, but begin the process of letting them in. So, like when you're being vulnerable, it's not a binary thing. It's not either you are vulnerable or you aren't vulnerable, right? You want to progressively be more vulnerable as somebody earns access to you. And they earn access to you by being consistent with their behavior and how they treat you.
I agree to disagree. Every time I was vulnerable, they said I was emotional.
Okay. I mean, did you hear what I just said though?
And over here, I feel like everyone tries to be tough or act tough, try to act like they don't have emotions or have feelings because that's the only way you can actually get to keep somebody. So the dating market sucks, and I haven't seen someone that I like that meets my standards and I can have a future with.
Okay.
Maybe I need to explore brother. Or
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, you can do what you want, love. You asked me. I'm not the one who's been single for 8 years. So it's like, if you want to keep doing what you're doing, that's perfectly fine. There's no need to ask me questions. But I will say this, you have to actually listen to what people say, though, right? Because the point that you just made after you said, let's agree to disagree, had nothing to do with what I just said. So it sounds like you have your mind made up on how you want to proceed, which is fine. It's your life. But I hope that you remember this conversation after the next 8 years pass. Take care. All right, who else we got next? Let's see if A is ready. Hello. A, are you there? Okay. Those of you who are new here, I'm a lot nicer nowadays. You can ask the mods. That's somebody I normally would have read down, but we're trying a different approach. You know, trying a different
Gosh, can you
approach.
hear me?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good. So my main question was just on if, say, someone treats you horribly, cheats or lies, and you gotta see them with someone new who's also a great girl, like you know her and she's great. How do you not feel kind of angry in the sense of like, why is this person who's like kind of evil moving on happily almost? Does that make sense?
I think I missed the first part. So you said that somebody you were dating is now dating somebody else?
Not dating, but seeing somebody or something. Like, I don't know, I was just on Instagram and I know the girl, we're mutuals, and she was posting with him, and I know she's a great girl, and I'm just like, oh wow, like, you know, like you're a great girl, and like, he gets you, even though I know he's evil. Like, why does he get to be happy and have a great girl? Does that make sense?
Okay. Was this like an ex of yours?
Yes, correct.
How long were y'all together?
4 months.
4 months. How old are you two?
I'm 21 and he's 22.
Okay. All right. This makes sense. Y'all are young. All right. How was he evil?
Was talking to multiple women and sleeping with multiple women.
Okay. Evil's a bit strong. That just sounds
Yeah,
like
sure.
very, very selfish, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, so when you first met him, did you know that he was someone who was going to sleep with multiple women?
Oh, for sure not, no.
Okay, well then that's how he got her.
Yeah.
And if his pattern continues, then she'll find out that he's doing the same thing and then call into this live and tell me how evil he was as well.
Yeah. You're right. It's just the immediate feeling. I don't know. Like, that's helpful for sure. I don't know if there's like, yeah, just keep repeating that, I guess, when I feel certain.
Right. Well, you want to feel your feelings, but you don't want to feed it. You don't want to give it ammunition. So it will serve you to like probably, if you know she's dealing with him, just mute her post so you don't see it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you don't want to feed it because then you'll start ruminating and you'll start thinking about it more and you'll cross a threshold to where like you can't shake it. You know,
Mm.
and I wouldn't personalize it because swap you out, like in y'all's relationship, swap you out with another woman, he likely does the same thing. Like if he would have met her before he met you, he probably would have did the same thing to her. So it's not like a you thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. And I heard you joked about being young. Were you saying in the sense of you just kind of get more experience and like this kind of toughens you up and then you get to the next person and then you're even stronger kind of thing?
Right, right. You build like more capacity. You can carry more, right? And it's like it's certain things don't become so shocking. And the best thing to do is kind of reflect on how you ended up in the situation. Not to say that there was anything that was your fault here, 'cause I don't know the story, but it's good to reflect and say, okay, like what you want to avoid is being like this person was the total problem, right? Maybe that's 90% true. But maybe there was something you missed. Maybe there was an indicator that, like, for example, was he someone who was super big on social media and flirting with women in like the comment section and you ignored it? You know what I mean? Okay, well then maybe let's not do that anymore. Maybe that type of guy's probably going to engage in this type of activity, right? So you want to learn the lesson so that you don't repeat mistakes. As long as you don't repeat mistakes, you'll end up in a good spot.
And sorry, final thing, but also how do you not kind of now have this swooping generalization for all men? Like going into the next thing now, I'm like, oh my gosh, like
Do you
what if
know?
she's like the last
Do
one?
you know any men who probably don't move that way? Like personally, like you have any brothers, cousins, male friends?
No.
Okay, so you don't have any evidence to really showcase it. I mean,
No.
just like it's. I understand it. It's a hard thing. A lot of that is the. Is it still kind of fresh for you?
Yes, it's
Okay.
been like a month and a half ish.
You want to protect from telling yourself a story, right? All you have to do is say that that person hurt me. That's it. That's all the story you need. You don't have to go as far as saying all men are X because this is something I have to talk to with both men and women because both sides do it. Man gets hurt, he thinks all women are going. You probably heard that before. Like all or evil light skin, right? Like Maya in the chat.
Okay.
Evil light skin, right? It's like they do make these sweeping generalizations based off of like one experience. So you want to protect yourself from that and, get back out there and prove it to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
No
Bye.
problem, dear. Best of luck to you. Maya, I'm messing with you, love. You're not evil. Well, hold on. You're not evil now. You're not evil now. Certainly used to be. But now, Maya, we here. What we talking about? Okay, lady, what's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good, good. What can I do for you?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are you so handsome?
Why am I so handsome?
Yeah.
Stop it, love. Stop it. You're gonna make me blush on this live right now. Mommy and daddy did that for me. It's genetics. Who took her down? Who took down the person giving me a compliment? That's crazy. Let her get that off. She had more to say, I feel like. She had a lot more to say. She ain't talk about how funny I was, how charming I am, how intelligent I am, right? Good energy, good nature. She ain't compliment the beard. All those was locked in the chamber and y'all just ended it too quick. Y'all ended it too quick. And technically, Maz, may I also add, there was a question. She broke no rules. She framed it as a question. This is a Q&A. So she found a nice little loophole. I don't see no problem with it. But I gotta respect the mods, though. I gotta respect the mods. All right. I give them like total authority on who they take down. So apologies, love, but I do appreciate the compliment. Okay. Who we got next? Eva, chill out, man. Eva, it was you on it. I know Eva took it down. Hello. Hello? Okay. Hello? Hello?
Yes,
I can barely hear you, love.
can you hear me now?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Okay. I have a question, but I feel like I might get judged for it. I was in a relationship for 9 years.
Okay.
It was my only relationship in America, and at the end of the relationship, it was kind of messy, where physical abuse was involved, and I even got sexually assaulted a couple times, and it was pretty bad. I had told myself for couple times that I am done with black guys.
Oh.
So I feel like those words that I said probably had power over how I act right now. So first off, I don't think I attract any black men right now, and also I am attracted to black men. But at the same time, I'm still dealing with the past. I feel like if I'm in a relationship with a black guy, I would not be able to be sexually involved with the person, and I know it's not gonna work. And I can't date outside my race either, because I'm not really attracted to other races.
Right.
Do you think I need more time, or do I just need to fight my demons?
Yeah, the demons are kicking your ass right now, love, to be honest with you. So, okay. What happened again? You said it was abuse?
It was physical abuse, and I was not even, when I said sexually assaulted, not like, I'm in a relationship where I don't want it. It was like hard, like where the person is literally forcing you, squeezing your neck, like you have to either do it or die. It was bad, like literally bad. So I was actually disgusted by black penis.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's complicated. So I know I'm not into women, because I'm a Bible believer and everything else.
Right.
I wanted to stop dating black men, although I'm attracted to them. But I feel like if I end up dating a black guy, I'm not gonna be able to have sex with the black person.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long were you in a relationship with this person?
Yes, we were together for 9 years, and I've been single for 3 years now.
Okay, so that happened. So did these things happen at the end of the 9-year relationship?
Yes.
Okay. And you've been single for 3 years? Have you talked with anybody about this?
I tried, but I mostly talk with my Haitian friends. They feel some type of way about it, so I can't really get any answers to what's going on with me.
Okay. Yeah, I would highly recommend some sort of like trauma-based therapy, love. Like that's a traumatic event. This ain't like everything you just said makes sense why you feel the way that you feel. You know what I mean? Like I feel seems like a very almost an underreaction, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think you gotta like seek help from a professional who can help you kind of like navigate this situation. This ain't something that you want to try to solve yourself, because this isn't a normal experience for somebody. Have you thought about doing that?
I am in therapy, but they're helping me with something else, if that's what you're asking.
No, I would try to go. So, okay. So why do you think you haven't brought this specific thing up to the therapist?
I'm sorry, I'm not really understanding. My English is slow.
I got you. Okay. So you said you're in therapy, right?
Yes.
And have you told them about this experience?
Yes, but they are helping with the domestic violence, how you need to be stronger, but they don't really understand the part that I'm trying to fight. If I'm being honest, it's like I wanna have sex with someone, so I'm sure I don't hate men.
Okay.
But at the same time, I I don't know.
Have you shared
But
that, what you just said? Have you shared that with the therapist?
yes, she was like, we're not gonna judge you. You do whatever you wanna do. It's your experience or whatever she's saying. Yeah.
What kind of therapy is it?
She's pretty young. I think I might be older than her, but
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, yeah. I would try to look into like trauma-based therapy.
Okay.
Okay, look into that specifically. They can help you navigate this specific issue in a way that's not just listening to you, but can offer you practical solutions. I would highly recommend you do that. Don't try to solve this problem yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
No problem though, because all therapists aren't equal. So go get someone who can really dive deep with you on this and kind of help you navigate it. Because you can, I'm telling you this because it's like this possibly can keep you stuck for some time. I don't want that for you. So yeah, try to get some trauma-based therapy, and when you do, come back here and let me know whether or not it's helpful. Okay.
Okay.
All right, dear. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
That's terrible. Okay. Hmm. Oh, Cece, you finally made it? All right, Mr. O'Neal, read the room, brother. Jesus Christ. Cece, you finally made it after 10 hours of yapping. If y'all don't know, Cece was live, hosting your live. When did you get on, Cece? Because I think I joined. You were on live before my noon live. So maybe 11 a.m. Eastern time. And it's now 10 p.m. I want to say you were on. Don't come up now. You need to let that voice rest. Is what you need to do right now. Let that voice rest. There's no need for you to come up here and start talking. Maya, turn your brightness up. I can see the chat. Why can't you see it? I know I'm wearing white, but it's because I'm angelic. That's why I'm wearing white. I'm angelic. Will this help if I do this? I'll put like the tablet right here. I'll do this for like 5 minutes. Maybe that'll help. I don't like it that bright. Now you just piss me off. I don't care what your preference is. See, Maya? Huh? Oh, she don't like it that bright. Is it Abercrombie? This shirt? I think so. I've been on Abercrombie wave lately. Been on that wave like the whites. I used to think Abercrombie was for the whites. Not the shirt, the people. But definitely enjoy it. Okay, who we got next? Who do we have next?
I say you gonna let me up
She
here.
was sitting here waiting. You lucky everybody else dropped from the queue. I was gonna let you just sit there and make yourself comfortable.
Well, no, I was gonna say thank you for coming to my live. You like I think you only joined one other time. That was like months ago.
Have I ever joined before?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And you did it when you talked to Boo.
Oh, I did do it when I
that
talked to
time.
Boo. Yeah, I remember that. I
Mhm.
was trying to add value, man, but you got a rowdy bunch over there. You got a
But I like it
rowdy
sometimes.
bunch.
It's like if you took each one of their calls, that would make for a good
All
show.
right, all right, yeah.
So we just all mix it
I was like,
in.
whoa, okay.
um,
Like when I joined right before this live, Shorty was cussing somebody out, and they were just taking it. I was like, oh no,
he stayed the entire time,
who?
and I questioned him some more, and we finally came to like a better understanding because I was upset with him too. I was like, "What'd you
The
say?"
men in there are just they lack articulation. Like, I mean,
He
I
kept
hear what they're
saying, "I didn't
trying to
say that.
say.
Run the tape back." I ain't running no tape back. I know what I heard. That's
Right.
what you said.
All right. That's why I was playing like mediator at a point. I was like, well, Buddy is just explaining why. And I was like, he don't really disagree. I'm like, oh my God, y'all dropping the ball heavily expressing your point. But that's why the guys be losing arguments with women all the time. Y'all typically are better with articulation.
Yeah,
Not with me
no.
though. I be pissing y'all off. 'Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
we can get there. We can do it. I slang these words with the best of them.
But you helped because they were quoting you afterwards, and I was like, "No, he said this," and I know that.
What did they say? What were they quoting?
Some chips. Yes. With the complacency, and then they were trying to look up the definition,
Uh-huh.
and now you're gonna try to make me remember that far back of what you said. Hold on, this one way. I can't remember right now.
It's all good.
This one, I'm distracted. But yeah, no, it was good. You gave your point of view about everything and the little things you were able to say. Cause yeah, everybody just be talking.
They were wanting to
And
fight. They were wanting to
You
rumble
were
in there.
you were polite. You waited. So I was
Right.
like, hey, Mark, what?
Yeah. I try to respect the space, man. It's not. I had to learn that with Danny's live. I had practice because it's like in Danny's live, I noticed that sometimes I would like take it over, and I was like, oh no, this is not my space. Let me try to, you know.
No. But I think I still overall I would say I would appreciate that because you did kind of help some people. And I also do feel like, to me, sometimes that comes with the age difference. Because I think that the few people that I know that were like, yeah, what the coach said, were younger. And I think it was able to receive the information versus some of the older people.
Right.
Very much like stuck in their ways, or
Right.
their point of view and perspective is the most valid and important. So
Right. Okay.
no, I feel like it helped. So I appreciate that you coming through.
I might pop in like once a month or so, you know,
Yeah.
check you out.
I just try to get through my day. And to tell you guys, yes, I do be staying on live for a long time. I was on live for 12 hours.
Yes, I figured. I said 10 to be nice. I knew it was 12 this whole time.
It was 12 because I just got off. But that's just me.
All right, Cece.
I
I'm gonna
have
pop
a
in.
life.
I'm gonna
But
pop in
thank you.
again. All right.
Yes, thank you, though.
problem.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. He was always astounded by how much time people spend on TikTok. Always astounded. But to give y'all context, Cece works from home. So like she's actually working while she's live. She just has the camera on. I don't know what kind of phone she got though. 'Cause I know that motherfucker is exhausted. Should I let this do it? Okay, fingers crossed with this one. I don't know about this one. Yo. I already hear crickets. Can't do it.
Hello, my friend.
No, buddy, we gotta go. Goop scoop. I already heard crickets. So I knew this wasn't gonna be the one. I knew that wasn't gonna be the one. But all love to your brother. Not interested. Y'all didn't see. A lot of y'all here are new. One time I hit the wrong button. And someone sent me like a battle invitation or some shit like that. And I hit the wrong button. And I was trapped in that battle for a good 15, 20 minutes with that Indian guy. And he would not let me leave. I was like, I didn't know what button to press. I was like, yo, how I get out of here? He was like, please, my friend, please. I was like, bro, how I get out of here? Please, my friend, need help, please. I was sweating. I was sweating. I don't think we had that recording's probably going. That was before I was like streaming on YouTube. I was like, how the fuck do I get out of here? No one in the chat helped me. I pleaded for help. Nobody, they just was laughing and laughing and laughing. Nobody told me what button to press. This was before Danny. Was it before Danny? Danny might have been here. Nobody assisted. I hit every button on this damn screen. Hannah, I'll never forgive you for it, laughing at me like that. I was literally sweating. I could feel myself sweating. I was trying to hold my composure. Trying to be chill, but I was sweating. I said, get me the fuck out of here right now. Anyway, do we got any more calls? I forgot CJ is Indian too. CJ is every race under the sun. He's like an Anunnaki or some shit. He's on some, or reptilian. He's on some different type of timing. You put him aside any race, it's like, yeah, you look like you belong there. Ain't this about a bitch? That was a smooth, did y'all see his profile picture? He had a bad biddy on his profile picture. CJ, you got one more week for that greed shit. You got one more week. I think I prefer Africa over India, though. I think I prefer Africa. I'd much rather the matchmaking people. Mr. Ambiguous? What are you talking about, Eva? What just happened? Oh, CJ. Didn't know what butter chicken is? I know what butter chicken is, bro. Have I dated an Indian woman? Almost. The one I almost did, I think she was gay. A sneaky suspicion that she's gay. All right, what kind of questions do we got? Indian and Asian, the only one I'm not dated, I think. So I haven't completed my Epcot journey. Almost. Are you Asa? What's that? I just stay in my Latino bag. You mean your Latina bag? Are you mixed race? No. No. Who's asking about the next mile trip? Who's coming out to Dallas, man? Technically, Indians are Asian, so maybe that's not your thing. I wouldn't go that far. I just haven't had the opportunity. Are you black? Yes. Yeah, CJ did kind of like put Latino in all caps. He grieves different, as he said. Yeah, for the next mile trip, we're likely doing a cruise. Just to kind of like plant that seed right now. It'll likely be Q1 next year, maybe in March. So we're going to Dallas. It's next week, man. It's next week, bro. 14th through the 17th. We finally get to meet as a fam. Got a few people from the chat popping out. Looking forward to it. Shantega gonna be in attendance. Shantega, she gonna be there. Maya gonna be there. Gigi gonna be there. Eva, Hannah, Danny, me, of course. CJ, Bobby, Zach, Shiv, Express, Kiana. Who else? I'm missing somebody? Jess. Danielle. At least that's the B&B. And then we got people in Dallas who are either flying to Dallas, getting a hotel, or local to Dallas. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time. Already have a negative review written for the Airbnb host. Fuck them people. Because they told us that the Airbnb sleeps 23 people, and then they limited it to 16. So it annoyed us. But it is what it is. We're going to have Eva clean up, because she likes to clean. I accidentally swiped onto the Brazilian Bum Bum Lotion live. Did you order some lotion? That's some ashy cheeks. Also, Maya, now that we don't have a caller, explain your situation. You mentioned something about ghosted. I paused for a moment. Were they like selling you on it? For real? You're tired. You want to just talk about it in Dallas? We can do that. That's the benefit of knowing me personally. You can just hit me up. You know? Still going to charge you, but you have more of an in-person experience. So it's like, you know, it's more personable. A little bit of bedside manner, if you will. You know? Right. The amount of people who ask me, you might cry. All right, chill out. Is it that serious? Because now you're about to make me upset. Because I care about y'all. So don't make me upset up here. I'm about to be upset. But I got you covered, love. We can talk about it. If you want to talk about it before then, just let me know. To gaze into your dark circles, right? All right. Also, she's the only one who gets to do that, by the way. I don't know if the rest of y'all planning on taking advantage of me in the B&B. No, I'm not talking about dating and relationships in the B&B. Only Maya gets that just because I said it. That's why I'm not talking about my issues on the trip, because I don't want to cry in person. I got you, Jess. Only Maya and Jess can talk about their issues. No one else. That wasn't even a suggestion because I got news too. That's what people try to do to me, man. They try to suck value up out of me. Just want to suck value. All right? I like to be sucked, but not like that. I don't want the value to come out. Eva, but I think that news will make Bobby very happy. I'm sad to hear what you're implying, but Bobby may be over the moon. He may jump over the moon. Considering his height, quite the feat. Quite the feat. That's a big jump. That's a big jump for anybody. Huge jump for Bobby. So I think he's going to enjoy hearing that there's trouble afoot. You know? A bit of trouble afoot. So we just gonna have like a crying session in the hot tub. That's what we doing. Bree heard what's happening. Where you been at? You been here the whole time? What's the O for? What you owing to? And don't try to sneak into the B&B because we got security. Danny and Hannah are security. Y'all be thinking Hannah ain't no threat because she's just 5 feet tall. I would have you know. She throws ass in a multitude of different ways. Sometimes it's for fun. Sometimes it is a threat. You want to let you in? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Don't try it. You know, B&B's got cameras everywhere, man. I check my room out before I get into a B&B. Making sure ain't nobody trying to be on that freak timing. You gotta check the showers and shit. You don't know who behind that screen. Twerking is her warning call, right? I would love for all y'all to have B&B access. Don't blame me. Blame the host who misled us to thinking that we can have 23 people there when we only can have 16. That would have worked perfectly. Nobody chopped can enter though. So, you know, them the rules. Host trim? What's that? What are you talking about? I'm checking face cards at the door. Oh, they have to wait before the door. No, that was assessed many moons ago, actually. Oh, I'm tripping. How am I tripping? How am I tripping? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, it should be a good time. We got, what is that place Baselin recommended? That burger place? I forgot. She done told it to me all but 30 times, but I never retain it. Oh, the Airbnb host is tripping. What do I do if I'm the side dude and I'm catching feelings, player? Okay. Yeah, man, that's a tough situation. I mean, you can end it. Like, that's your options. Either end it or, you know, duel her current boyfriend. You know, you start back to back. Both of y'all got a pistol, and y'all take how many paces? Like 8 paces, 8 to 10 paces. Y'all turn around and shoot. That's what I would do. That's all you gotta do. Just make sure your aim is right. Put a switch on it just so you get an advantage. Get multiple shots off. Gotta be quick with the blam blams, baby. Running to each other like rams is crazy. Isn't it funny how similar we are to like regular animals, bro? That shit's wild. Like a guy showing his car is like the equivalent of like a peacock showing off his beautiful feathers trying to get some ass. Like, hey baby, check this out. They just spread the feathers and shit. That's just crazy, man. Wild. Hamilton mentioned? Who mentioned Hamilton? I never seen Hamilton. Is it lit? I hate musicals. Me too. High School Musicals, though. Like the movie High School Musical when I was younger. I was all about that. Mainly because of Vanessa Hudgens. Had a little crushy crush. Kiana really likes Hamilton, though. But I can't do musicals as an adult. I just can't. Can't do it. But I've heard Hamilton's good. I just don't believe it. Cannot convince me. Plus, I don't like Lin Manuela. Is that his name? I don't like his face. His face looks weird to me. It's distracting. It's distracting. Apparently, that's Kiana's type. She told me she had a big crush on him. So, any fellas out there look like Lynn, and you can kind of rap, I think you might have a shot. I wrote a musical. I too would cast myself as the lead. Right? Listen, I've written quite a few scripts. Guess who's always the lead? Moi. Why would you not do that? I don't understand it. Why would you not just cast yourself as the best role? Made zero sense to me. I've shared a script with my friend years ago. He was like, bro, I gotta play this role. I said, the lead? You misunderstood me. I'm playing that character. What the fuck are you talking about? Casted a baddie too. Hell yeah. Demon woman on Instagram. Hey baby, you ever acted before? I think you could be a star. Got a role for you. Got a role for you. I was a lead in my family productions. Your name is French. Are you American? Yes. My mother met someone whose name was Marquette before I was born, and she liked it, so she named me that. Used to hate it because people would fuck it up all the time. Now I embrace it. It's different. Matches my personality. So Shiv and Kiana are definitely watching Hamilton at the B&B. Let me know so I can get in the hot tub when y'all do, because I don't want to be anywhere near the premises. That's when I'm going to go to Basiline's Burger Bar. Ain't it what's called Basiline? That burger place? Basiline's Burger Bar? That's when we're going to Basiline's Burger Bar. Get me a burger. Y'all go watch Hamilton. We got to play Bobby's joint. Bobby has a film that he made, a short film. We got a theater room in that joint. We're going to play that. We're going to play the film that I was in so everybody can have a good laugh at how bad it is. Right after. Was it on Tubi? I don't know where Bobby's film is. Mine is on Tubi, the one that I was in. I don't know where Bobby's is. I don't know if he has it streaming anywhere. I don't know. Y'all could film this trip, reality TV. Yeah, I'm gonna make some content. I was thinking about dapping up tens. What is it called? The film that I was in? Thankful for my family. I had like a shorter beard, was like 40 to 50 pounds heavier. He said he doesn't want to watch the Walking Dead episode. So we're just going to do his short film. That's his baby. The Walking Dead, he said he didn't want to do it because it's like in the middle of the season. You don't have any context. It wouldn't make sense. CJ, you're a little bit too hyped for Buc-ee's, bro. It's going to let you down. It's dope, but like you're really... I do think you're like Waffle House, though. I do think you're like Waffle House. Buc-ee's putting too much sauce on it. Danny's going to the dinosaur museum as a solo date because he is antisocial. I'm just gonna be in the pool, bro. Y'all going on all these little side missions. I ain't doing all that. I'm just trying to be in the pool, baby. Talk to Maya about her issue. I'll pop out to the samurai one with you, Danny, if you want company. For sure. I'm in a few joints on Tubi. There's another one, a short film I was in called The Legend of Walking Willie. Danny Is Me, I Love a Museum. I'm more partial to art museums. They used to be like a date spot for more of the intellectual baddies. What do you see, love? Close your eyes. What do you see? What do you think he's trying to convey with the strokes? You gotta kind of sexualize it with the strokes. I see. May I? What I see is, I kind of hit them with that, you know, that kind of shit. Yeah, I love an art museum, bro. Art museum is lit. I was a few credits short of an art history minor. All right, CC. Mister out here showing his cred. May I? Okay. And Jess, you like art museums too? Let's pop out to an art museum, man. You know, Sunday's wide open, so we don't have an itinerary for Sunday. I know locally the museums are typically closed Sunday, so I don't know if it's different in Dallas. Oh dog, you know I'm calling you oh dog while we're there. We're gonna make a reservation somewhere. We're gonna make a reservation. Name, sir? Oh dog. Party of 15? Let's see. Oh dog, oh dog, oh dog. Okay, have you right here. Mr. Dog. Yeah. Follow me. I have to wait to admire art with y'all on the cruise. We gotta decide on the cruise line, man. For March. Who think they'll be interested in doing the cruise next year when we run this thing back? I thought you said PR. We can do Virgin. Okay. I don't really care. I ain't been on a cruise since I was 17, bro. I think we were looking into that, Lindsay, the PR joint. It's just too many days. Kiana being all particular and whatnot, she thinks 7 days is too long. So, which I do agree with her. It is a long time. That's when I feel like Captain Hook on that bitch. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm a pirate now. I've been on this fucking ship for so long. But I think about 5 days is a good little middle ground. I think 5 days is a good little middle ground. But all the ones to going to Puerto Rico is they are 7 days. So Brandon, you popping out with us on a cruise next year? Q1? So Danny's looking into the logistics, trying to figure out where to go. We're not doing Bahamas though. Not doing. Once you go to Bahamas one time, it's like, yeah, I get it. Definitely not doing Bahamas. Hell no. Samurai Museum has a cocktail tour after hours. Dope. The one that goes to a new island every day. Is everyone mostly East Coast? I'm on the East Coast. I'm in North Carolina. So is Danny. The rest of the mods aren't though. I don't think. No, Eva's on the East Coast too. I won't reveal her location though. She's very private. Very private young lady. Kiana, where you at? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I didn't know you were on the East Coast. I tried to link up with Eva when I was in DC and she just ghosted me. That's right. You're in Florida. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm going to Florida right after I get back from Dallas. You ghosted TikTok. Ghosting TikTok is